Hello guys, my name is Robert Kirk. Sorry for my English, I'm originally Russian. I would like to give you a short review about this watch called DOMINO DM98. There are several watches, I mean brand names of the same product. This is very popular Chinese story when someone makes the product and then the other brand names they do the same, and but maybe the same businessman is standing under all this, business. And if the if the product has some huge big disadvantage, or it's not good, then they will try to give this product a different brand name, put in a different box and sell it as a different brand name, because now I will refer to the DOMINO DM98. Somewhere you would find probably the same with a different name, so be careful. I'm not talking about that this is completely shit. No, that's not completely shit, because there are some features that could give him not absolute zero because the presence of the SIM card and the quite high capacity of the backpack battery, it's already very good for this kind of gadgets. But as for me, for several years I used the Samsung Gear S watch. This Gear S watch is very similar to that one because it's just also square screen, but for me it's a big problem the absence of the micro USB connectivity on the case of this Gear S. You see, the case itself doesn't contain micro USB. It contains the 6 or 5 connectors should be connected to this plastic adapter. You connect it to this watch, and now you have the micro USB. The original adapter is broken. The original adapter contains the backpack battery, and but it's broken because the locks, the edge locks here, the plastic edge locks, they are broken, everywhere, just in the world. I used to ask many guys, and there are a lot of forums, and they describe this problem, and then people, they're looking for solution, like they're using just rubber, they're using whatever they have handy and just nearby, so they're using some roping or something just to connect it. But it's a bullshit. And after all, Chinese, they've done this a replica of the original backpack battery connector, and this replica just nothing but piece of plastic. If they would be smarter, I mean the guys who created this replica, at least they could make it thinner and make it closer to the shape of the case itself, so that would be big thicker. But what we just need is just the connection, the adapter between this connector and this micro USB. So there is nothing to do more easier than just to make the same shape but thinner. Okay, when I met this watch on that online shop, I said, wow, it's beautiful. And they said there is micro USB. There is no micro USB connection. It's written, by the way, everywhere. If you have a look, the feature characteristics and the list of features provided by manufacturer, you just look for the connectivity part, and you will see the micro USB connector. It's written micro USB slot, so it means that there is micro USB slot. And in fact, you see, there is another kind of micro USB. It's magnetic micro USB. Two magnets here. I would just make it closer to the camera. Two magnets. You see at the edges, left and right. It's just like cylinders. This is magnets. They are magnets. So they used to stick on this watch using the magnetic power, magnetic force. So it's sticked, and now we can recharge or transfer data. But that's not micro USB. If you lost this wire, that's it. You're out of, your watch out of order. You should create something. Order the specific adapter. If you're lucky, you could find probably on the internet. But the manufacturer, they should provide us with this kind of adapters. At least they should give us the adapter. Like, there are adapters from DVI to VGA. Just a small piece of plastic and adapters between one connectivity to another. Here they could provide us with the same adapter, which could be just a piece of plastic with this magnetic cylinders. From this side there could be just the same what you see now here, but at the back side they could just set up the female part of micro USB. So we could just put this on it and connect with micro USB, and this adapter, just the small adapter, they could place it somewhere on the strap, here, there, doesn't matter. So, or just let them be 3 of these adapters in the box, but there is no even just one. There is just a wire. You have to keep this wire in your pocket if you drive somewhere, or you just travel for several days. You have to keep this wire in your pocket. Once it's lost, that's it. Disaster. It's accident. You should save yourself. SOS. That's the first bullshit about this watch. The second bullshit is that this camera, this web camera, located just here. When you talk by phone, using Skype, then you are expecting that you're getting the landscape position of the picture, right? Landscape. So if camera here, you're expecting that there will be the full screen video, just full, maybe 16:9 ratio, maybe 4:3, doesn't matter. But I mean landscape position of the picture. But in fact, it always make photo or recording video in the portrait position. So it's located in landscape like this, but after all you get the portrait position. Any photo, any video. That's the second bullshit. And the third bullshit, which is most important, it is written that the memory, it's written RAM 512, it's a RAM. So it's not read-only memory, it's RAM. Okay? And ROM, it's written in the description, is 4 gigabytes. Somewhere I saw in the same description they have 4 gigabytes, and the same description below, if you go lower, you'll see the Bluetooth 4 description, something like this, and you would see 8 gigabytes of ROM. So what is the ROM? ROM is read-only memory. For me, if this ROM is used for operational system, it's useless. Okay, for me, because I'm customer, I'm expecting how much memory I will have when I buy this watch for storing my movie or just music and I remember there was 4 gigabytes of memory, but in fact there is only 1.2 gigabytes. I'm sorry, so 1.2 gigabytes. If you want me, I would show you now. So let's connect me to this micro USB, this super micro USB, in quotes. I mean so-called micro USB. And now I just put the camera in front of the screen. It's DM98 prompting window, and I open the folder. It's a Russian language. I'm opening the folder with this watch storage, and you will see here the watch storage. The closer look. 127 gigabytes. It's written in Russian, but gigabytes it's the same as a gigabyte. So if you want to be absolutely sure, you will see this property window, and it is written you see occupied 13 megabytes occupied, and the free memory is 125 gigabytes. So total capacity is 127 gigabytes. So I'm not a bullshitter. I'm just giving you the truth. So you just could see this is what they really are. So property the same, 125 gigabytes, 125 gigabytes free space. That's it. So the 3 disadvantages, at least. And additionally, you would see the screen, which is, it's annoying me. This swiping left. Let me just set up the camera back. So if you want to swipe it, you'll probably have to wet your finger, and it will be working better. Otherwise it's not good. And regarding this photo, you see, maybe you also somebody will say that I'm a liar. Okay, let me just delete this. Who is this? So let me. Okay, so that's a finger. You see, finger. So what would I expect? What I will expect, of course, and we all expect, making photo like this, we will get the landscape position. For this, I'll better if I just put this pen. It's a pen. So you see the pen. That's a camera. As I told you before, that's a camera. So now I'm making the photo. What we have, you see, we have a portrait position of the same photo. So the left and right side of the picture is absent. They are absent. And left and right, they are absent. So if somebody is was standing in here, like you're making video, so you will see the black stripe instead of that somebody. The same with the movie. So let's say I want to make a movie. So now we're making movie. It slows down because taking 20 or maybe 15 shots per second. I'm not sure how many. So and now we just press stop. What we get is that video. And you see, it's also in the portrait position. So in preview it shows the normal landscape position, but the video records in portrait position. Why it happens? Because the driver it works like that. So the driver so has the width and the height of the wrong numbers. So somebody said, you just turn it. I said, okay, I will turn it now for you. I will turn and make the same photo, the same let's just be closer to light. It was done. It's the same. You see, even in this portrait position, it also cuts off the edges left and right. So we have the same portrait video, portrait picture without edges left and right. So that's a bug. That's all bugs. So 3 bugs. And also I don't like, which is just for me is absolutely out of any critics. I mean, because this huge big case and heavy case with a long life battery, that must be used for most of the people. I mean, just the most of the users, they will definitely download the music inside. They will be listening this music using the headphone jack, or maybe just they would like to connect to the amplifying gadgets or whatever, or maybe just they could use it for the aux connector into the car, but there is no headset jack on the phone. They could locate it here on the strap, let's say just right here, because some of the manufacturers usually locate here video camera. But instead of the camera here, they could just place the jack right here. I mean, just headset jack. Instead of this, we will use the Bluetooth sets. And Bluetooth set, it takes power. Also working with the Bluetooth, it takes a lot of power, even with Bluetooth 4. So it is always not really good. Wi-Fi is okay, but Wi-Fi is okay. And also they would, having this wire as a headset jack, we could just use this phone as a radio, FM radio. Now we can't use this phone as a FM radio. So there are a lot of pluses, but these 3 minuses, and especially the one minus, the first and the greatest minus, is that the memory is absolutely not even 4 gigabytes. That's just like, it looks like it's complete shit. It doesn't expecting the even description of the product. It's not expecting. It's they meet on different planets. Description: connectivity, micro USB, the camera, and the memory. So I was very upset. It's always, with this Chinese stuff. They usually. And another thing, by the way, the fourth, uh, you know, um, before buying this watch, I asked the question, the customer service of this gearbest.com online shop, and I double checked the presence of the micro USB, and also asked the question regarding the loudness of the speaker, because it's also very important. You have to maybe someday, somewhere, just on the street, you're receiving a call, you want to talk, but the speaker is so low, you can't even hear what they're talking about with you. But having this Samsung Gear S, they they have very good speaker, very loud speaker. Other watches that I already bought from the same shop, they were very cheap, just about $50, $40, like that. So it also was written that they contain the speaker, but actually actual speaker was so low and so quiet that you can't hear even music. I'm not telling you about the conversation. Even music, you can't hear even music. That is why I asked another question besides the micro USB connectivity. I asked them another question regarding the speaker. How loud is the speaker? And I offered them to answer just using 5 options: the very low, normal, loud, and very loud. And they didn't answer me. They skipped this question. They just didn't answer me. I decided to make a risk. And after all, the speaker is just not very loud. I mean, not very low, not very silent, but silent. It's not even normal. It's not even normal. I would try to give you the example of this sound. Let's say let me just connect to Wi-Fi. And let me come now. Now we come to Skype. I want to show you how Skype works. Now we're calling to Echo. Skype Echo test. That's the sound. It's a maximum sound. It's not yet connected to Wi-Fi, and now it's connected. The vibrator indicates that the Wi-Fi is connected. Just let me just we'll just retry. We'll retry here. Well, I'll just press retry. It is absolute quiet in the room. Hello my friend, how are you today? I'm not bad, feeling better, but still. And, and just comparing to Samsung Gear S. Just listen, just music. You see how loud it is? You see how loud it is? Of course, it, it's loud, and if you speak to someone, it's also very loud. It's good. I love it. So just the battery time is low, and the micro USB connector. I already say okay, let it be this super bullshit, the plastic adapter, let it be, but they work. And another thing, when you're writing bad feedback about this product, if I write these 4 disadvantages about this watch, they will never publish it. They will never publish it. They don't publish bad. They publish only good. That's another, trap if you're buying something from Chinese shop. Hey guys, in gearbest.com, probably you will listening this and watching this movie. It's not good, it's not fair business. Thank you. Thank you for watching my review. Bye bye.